Well, hello, my lovelies. It is Monday again. Welcome to the Victory in Biz Accountability and Success Mastermind Call. So happy to have you all here with me. Your host is Vanessa Raymond, your confidence and success coach. I see all my favorite people here and some. We have some new people on the call today. Well, actually, Oliver, I'm going to introduce you guys to him in just a minute. So good to see everyone. How's everyone today? Are we doing good? Good to see you, Donna. Long time no see, honey. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
All right. So as you all know, this call is really about starting your week with energy and intention, having a plan. And so we go around the room and we talk about our number one goal for the week. So I'm going to give each one of you a chance to share with us what is the number one thing you need to get done this week, and then we can keep you accountable. And Noelle, are you keeping notes for us this week?
Yeah, I was just getting my screen side by side so I could try to do that.
All right. So Noelle's going to be helping me with this. I'm going to start keeping track of your goals so we can check in with you and see how everything is going. All right. It'll just help everyone be more focused on their goals during the week. So thank you, Noelle, for offering to do that. I really appreciate it. So I am Sam is here. Oliver's here. Wendy's here. Yes, so good to see everybody. Laura, you're on the top left corner of my screen. I'm going to just start with you, honey. What's going on? What's your number one goal for this week?
Well, I have a couple of them, but probably my easiest one to knock out is to get with the Monroe Coffee Shop here in town and set up a book signing. Since I will be one of their local authors, they do that, and see about getting that set up. So
awesome, good. How's the book sales going? Have you been able to sell any?
Yeah, well, between everything that's going on and traveling, yeah, I did sell 5 of them. So you know what's been going on. I've been gone a lot, but yeah.
Yeah, so I sold one today. So, it's like one here, one there. It all adds up in the end. And then at the events, that's where they really do well.
Yeah,
so awesome.
I have another one going out to Canada next month. So
fantastic. So book signing. Awesome. Looking forward to that. Donna, you're next on my screen, honey. What's happening with you and what's your number one goal for the week?
Hi, good to see everyone. I decided I really need accountability, so I'm here. I want to come every week now. Okay,
Yes.
So the one thing that I need to do this week that I am planning to do is to update the call to action on my website, and I'm offering a new 15-minute free call to people. It's called Unblock My Business Gridlock Call. And it's helping them just find one thing in their business that's blocking them from moving forward or making money. And so I need to update my website. And so that's my goal this week, get it done and email my list with that offer.
Fantastic, Donna. Thanks for sharing. Wonderful. And I'm looking forward to seeing that new offer on your website. All right. Noelle, you're actually next, honey.
Oh, I wasn't thinking. I was writing. We have the opportunity to speak at university this week, and we are on our 4th week of our mastermind call. So we need to get our script and just understand what we're going to be presenting in our quick 15 minutes at university is probably a big task on our plate.
Yes, definitely a number one. Absolutely. And I'm looking forward to hearing that. Hopefully I can stay and listen. We will see. Thank you.
Rob said that we're actually on Friday, so we're not after you.
Oh, you're on Friday. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, awesome. Good job. Beatrice, are you there, my love? Can you chat with us?
I'm here. I'm on the move today. My goal this week is to systematically put my 6 books on social media one at a time so that people will start purchasing my books from my website so that I can get them out there, because I've been out there for a while, but now it's time for me to get them known again. So, yeah.
Actively marketing those books. Yes, Beatrice. Fabulous. Yes. Fantastic. And yes, also a thing that I found works really well is to post quotes from your book. randomly post some paragraphs or quotes from your book, and that entices people if they want more. Okay.
Okay, I will do that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Joanne, my beauty.
Hey there. So I got stuck here because there's a cat on my lap. And apparently you can't move
good.
if there's a cat on your lap. So I'm stuck.
That's all good.
Well, I'm actually, for the first time, I'm all set up. I'm 100% ready to go. Everything's been done. And it's 10 o'clock now in the morning. And I've been sitting for an hour going, what now? I'm just like, I don't know what to do.
Have you done your A5?
I have not, and I did think I should put that on my list. So let's put that on my list. But I have worksheets to write and finish, and I'm still working on those. But in terms of like, okay, I'm like, I've been literally sitting here for an hour with a pen and paper thinking, I don't know what to do.
Well, Joanne, if that ever happens again, call me. I'll help you very quickly with what's the next thing to do.
It's been like a tornado for the last 8 weeks, and now it's like done. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
And sometimes sitting for a minute and just thinking about it isn't a bad thing either.
Yeah,
sometimes
true.
just slowing down is the best thing. But that A5, that's always the number one thing. If I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do next, reach out to your 5 connections. Okay. Because that is what really propels your business forward. Those are the things that's going to earn you money. All right. Because I know you, Joanne, you're like me. We get in creation mode and we start creating, but we're not making money. Reach out to the leads. Okay. So that'll be your assignment for when we log off here. A5. Okay. Thank you, Joanne. Wendy, how are you today? What's happening in your world, girl? What's the thing supposed to do?
I'm doing great today. I think I just came up with the title for my book called Verbal Turbulence, the 70-20-10 rule.
Anyone like that? I like it. Yeah.
Only a few. Okay. That's all right. So my focus this week is just working on that, and I've got Achieve University this week, so it's going to be a lot of thinking and writing this week.
You're gonna love it. It's gonna be totally overwhelming, but you're gonna love it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Awesome. Thank you, Wendy. Good to see you today. David, how are you?
Overwhelmed, completely overwhelmed. Very busy.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, as you know, we've been building this business called Stop Light Go, and everybody and their grandmother wants to be in this thing. And a lot of top leaders from other organizations are coming in. So they've all got my phone number. Big mistake. So my goal is to kind of whittle down the needs of now as opposed to the needs of next week and address the things and get them off my plate. So it's really a matter of my plate is stacked. But what does that mean? I mean, I've got a lot of things from a lot of timelines. So I'm working my reminders list and my time list about what are the things that I can do today that need to get done today, and versus the ones that get next week. And then I can set them aside and put them over there. So it's really more about organization for me, and not to feel overwhelmed, and also to take time out for myself, because I've been on this whirlwind for the last 3 weeks now, and it's going crazy. And it's just, I need to take out time out for me so I can sharpen my own knife to be better to help those people,
So important. Prioritize and make self-time. So that basically comes down to your task today is to prioritize those tasks, see what needs to get done first, and then also carve out some time for yourself, put it in your schedule, actually schedule self-time for every day this week. Even if it's 15
I'll do that.
or half an hour. Yeah. Doesn't matter how much, even if it's, like I said, 15, 20, 30 minutes, but put it in your schedule so it doesn't get taken up by something else.
Okay. That sounds good.
Fantastic, David. Awesome. Shauna, my love, what's number 1 for you this week? What needs to happen?
I am in kind of another transition. It just hit me last night that my personal training clients, my attention is not working. My spiel, my elevator speech is not working. So it just hit me last night of a bigger need for more people that can get me more virtual and online so I can be more mobile. So I'm just going to be working on changing that wording around on my website and on my social media pages and things like that. So I can continue to make money as I'm also having another transition, adding another level to my business as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And feel free to run that by me if you need help with it. I'll be happy to brainstorm with you.
Perfect.
On what
I will.
like.
Thank you.
Okay, sweetheart. Thank you, Shauna.
Thank you.
Fabulous. Sam, welcome to the call today. I have an introduction to make for you. I will be sending that to you later today. Okay.
Amazing. I appreciate that.
Yeah, but for now, what is your number one thing, your number one goal you need to get done today?
Yeah, it's good to be here. This is a great start. Let me share an idea I've been thinking a lot about. There's this idea that you can either be working in your business or you can be working on your business. And for the last few weeks, it really feels like God's been pulling me out of working in my business and putting other things in front of me. And I just haven't had much opportunity to have a normal day-to-day rhythm. I've been traveling or having family around. And I'm very thankful and very blessed by it. And it's been a great opportunity to work on my business. And I'm very excited this week. This is kind of my first normal week again. So my first goal is to hang out with my sister, have a great time with her. And then once she's gone, to have my normal rhythm getting started again.
Fantastic, Sam. Great. I love that you said that because we teach that. Robert is a great proponent of working on your business, not in your business. And so it's great to hear you say that because it's so important that we don't get stuck in the humdrum of every day, but we work on the business rather than in the business all the time. Right. So, and yes, quality time with family, nothing like that. That's definitely a number one goal. Lisa, good to have you here. All right, would you like to share with the group what's your number one goal this week?
Well, get to Colorado and learn. That's my number one goal.
Say again, getting to Colorado?
To learn.
Yay, she's coming.
That is my number one goal.
Okay,
So,
well,
Wendy, I get to meet you.
Woo, you guys are gonna have fun.
Yeah, and
it's really awesome.
Had some revelations this week, like other people on the calls. Like you start to realize, like, oh, I need to raise money, and you're afraid to ask for money, is what I found. So it's really like, oh, no wonder. Like, yeah, I can research and I can do this, but then it's like, well, can you guarantee a return when you're raising money? And the integrity parts of me question that. So that's where I keep doing this. Well, I don't know. We think so, but I don't know. But I think so, So getting past that, hopefully that's part of this weekend or week or whatever. So
I also love that you said you actually have to ask for it, right?
Oh, God, yeah.
Those of you who've done sales training with me know that I always say my problem was I always had these wonderful sales conversations, but I never made the offer. So then you don't sell anything, right? You have to actually ask for the money. Otherwise, it's not going to come.
And the funny part about that is, what you were tangibly selling. This is like selling air to me. So that's where I struggle. Yeah,
I know.
There's a distinction and the emotional connection to what I'm doing also is like, So I need to disconnect and reconnect to the power, I think, is what it is, of how you ask and you just stand in that confidence, like your goddessness.
Right. Beautiful. You know what to do. And I promise you, university is going to help you with that. Okay. It really will. Thank you for sharing, Lisa. Mythica, my love. So good to have you here today. How are you?
Good. I'm literally in between the paint drying on this mural I'm working on. So I was like, okay, I can go out and do this.
Yay! Wonderful. I'm so glad you're here. So what mural are you doing? And then you can share your number one goal with us.
Well, it's Layla's Hookah Lounge in
Oh.
Golden.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And they're having their grand opening. So it was a rush job to get it done before their grand opening, which is this upcoming Saturday.
Mhm.
And so I have,
Ooh, that is stunning. Wow, Mythica, beautiful.
yeah, Carly and I did it together.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Wow, how inspiring. Love it.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And then
Oh,
number
mhm.
one goal right now is that next Saturday, when their opening is during the day, I'm doing a sort of a small business fair in Cherry Creek. And so the rest of this week, after I get done with this today, is to get ready for that show.
Okay. Lots of work ahead of you. Well done, honey.
Yeah.
And congratulations on your mural. It's beautiful. And tell Carly I say hi.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Yep.
Sarah, my love, she made it today. Sarah Stockholm. So good to have you here always.
So good to be here. So good. My number one goal this week is to continue working on the training with Julianne. We've set aside some time tomorrow for the Achieve TV that's going to be launching on March 16th. And so I have my questions. I've gotten some things done ahead of time, but I'm super excited about what's coming up.
That is so exciting, Sarah. Congratulations on your TV show. And we'll all support Sarah, right? We'll be at her launch for her TV show. It's going to be awesome. Fantastic. I see we have a new face today, Sandy. How
Hi.
are you?
I'm so sorry. I was on another call and I thought it would get out early.
That's
So I apologize
okay.
for being late.
No worries. We're just happy to have you here. I'd love for you to introduce yourself, let everyone know who you are, what you do. And then what we are doing here today is we're sharing our number one goal for the week.
Okay. So I am let me see. I always have to think, okay, what's my 30-second commercial? I am a financial and real estate literacy expert. So what that means is I'm a loan officer with Contour Mortgage, and I can help people get into purchase a home, refinance by staying in their homes, refinance, and then help you with determining whether you want to get into investment properties. I am actually niching myself to work with women in divorce. So I'll be getting some certifications for that, and also to not only divorce, but women a lot of times, when they have a loss of their husbands or their partners, they don't know what they're up against and what they can and cannot do with their finances. So that's kind of what I'm all about. Yeah, thank you. But then my goal this week, I've had a few applications come through, and my goal is actually to get those that are looking at first-time home buyer, the programs for the down payment assistance, to get them into a home within the next 30 days. So this week is my goal to get them pre-approved so they know what they are approved for. So thank you.
Fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful. Good work. Awesome stuff you're doing there. Thanks for sharing. I'm going to go to Dr. Larry Quell next. We have a few more here. Dr. Larry, how are you today? And what's your number one goal for the week?
Hi. See, I think I'm on. The goal for the week would be to get this website going, because I realized that in order to get out there, I need to have a website. But I wanted to make do a share. I got this card from one of my patients, and she just spoke about how much what we are doing has helped her. And, I think we all should realize that we're doing things that help people. I mean, she was so beautiful with what she said that it put me in tears. So I think
you wanna share
we're all, you know, we're doing good things for people. And I think it's just really good to acknowledge that we are.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dr. Larry. That's awesome. And you know, if you feel like it, you are welcome to post that in the group on Facebook. You know, let us know what your client said. We'd love for you to share.
Yeah, I think I can do
All
that.
right.
Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Larry. Awesome. So we still have Oliver, we have Sally. Let's go to Sally. Hi, Sally.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Love the hair, Vanessa.
Thank you.
And Wendy, I did like the name of your book, but I was driving in the car and I couldn't get it on unmute and drive at the same time. So a thumbs up for your book name, Wendy. So my goal last week was to get started on my catalog, and I got 3/4 of all the information I have from slips of paper, websites, this, that, into one notebook. So I have yet to still get the next quarter. I also got 2 or 3 people's catalogs. So I have something to go by in terms of it. I had some information from Craig about how to do my catalog. So I'm rocking and rolling. My goal was to be done with it by the end of February, and that may happen. And if it doesn't, it won't be long into March before I'm done. So I'm getting people asking me more and more about what I did. And then another good share that I have is that I talked to my chiropractor this morning, and he definitely wants me to come in and do some kind of at least an hour presentation on holistic weight loss. And I was so excited. I mean, he goes, yes, would you do this? I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, because I was sure I was going to, have we don't do that kind of thing, right? So now that has inspired me, and I have a talk together that I had done once before that I could do for that group, and a PowerPoint that goes with it. So I am just so excited. I don't know that I could be any better than I am today.
Yes. Well, thank you for sharing, honey, and congratulations. That's how it happens, right? You put it out there. You got to put it out there for it to happen. So well done.
Okay.
Well done. All right.
Thank you.
See Charlie joined us. Charlie, you're our last share today. If you would share with us what your number one goal is for the week.
Good question. So lots of new stuff going on. Working with Julie Ann, and got to be ready for the show. So I think I was chatting with you about that already, Vanessa, where I need to find a good background and have fun with it. So that is on the list. Have several clients meetings and follow-ups from Friday. The happy hour was amazing. Some really good new intros and new people in general. So that was a really good experience and fun to see down in the Springs, that continued growth. And then the magazine. So crazy stuff going on with that. Working on the women's leadership edition for Women's History Month, and have had really good buy-in on people who want to contribute to be in there. So keeping them all in order. And then I think I mentioned working on finalizing this magazine distribution deal, which is out of nowhere, and very grateful for that opportunity.
Yes. So lots of things going on for you, Charlie, as always. Thanks for sharing. And yes, the TV show is huge. Congratulations on that. So we have Oliver still. Thank you, Charlie. Oliver is just joined. And so Oliver, I'd love for you to introduce yourself to the group so they can know who you are, and then share with us your number one goal for the week.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to be a part of chief systems here. So just recently joined, and feeling like I'm having to just kind of do a lot of major pivots in the process. And so it's just learning from what was picked up from the conference last month, for those of you who went to that in Denver, meeting some fine folks, fine people. And then just as I was kind of reading through like a lot of the resource list of some of the available helps that we could get through there, it's, hey, as I said, I'm excited to get started with that. So for this week, well, just kind of going through my to-do list, I kind of feel like David in the sense that just we just have just so much on our plates there tonight. So what I use, and for some of you may have heard of it, is the quadrants of time management. You know, you got 4 squares, and this is important, this is urgent. I'm going to do those. I got to do those first. And so for this week is just to, I started a video series on back care or back prevention, or what do you call it? Back pain, avoiding back pain and all that, preventing that. And so I completed a video last week that I posted as well as sent to my, social media, as well as my newsletter blog email group and that. And so for this week, my goal is to complete 2 of those videos. You know, last week I just got through one, and so I feel like each time I do this, I get better at it. So being that a lot of my focus is working with the clients that are overcoming injuries as well as diseases, Parkinson's, stroke, that kind of stuff. So get people moving, functioning again. And so just kind of working on that.
All right. Well, thank you. Yes. So everybody has a lot going on. Plates full. Thank you for sharing. Did I miss anybody? I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Mac, did you? Mac just joined. Did Mac just come on? Mac, you there? You're in the last second here. We have about 3 minutes left. Do you want to quickly share your number 1 goal for the week?
To not have to drive in traffic which makes me late for meetings.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, we are happy you made it. You just made it. Well, thank you, Mac. It's all good. It's all good. We're happy to see you here. So I might go a few minutes over today. I actually can, because my client after here canceled for today. So those of you who can stick around, I want to quickly talk about, really wanted to talk about self-discipline today. I think it really fits in well with a lot of the subject matters I have tackled so far with you guys. You know, we've talked about grit, we've talked about accountability, we've talked about all kinds of things that's necessary for us to be successful in business. But today I just wanted to touch, it's only going to take a couple minutes, really just touch on self-discipline. And so, you know, what is self-discipline, right? And I found this definition that I really liked, because I was trying to put it in my own words, but I probably couldn't say it better. Self-discipline is the ability to manage your own emotions and weaknesses. It gives you a way to do what you think is right, regardless of how badly you would rather not. Right? It provides the fuel for your will, allowing you to win when everything is set against you. And it is a part of your character and is something you can learn. So in my book, I really believe that self-discipline is a choice. It's something that we can decide that we are going to implement in our lives. I feel fortunate that I think I learned self-discipline from a young age by taking ballet. I think ballet was one of the biggest tools for me to learn self-discipline. You know, I think all of us have those skills in our lives, or have done those things, whether it's a sport or learning an instrument, or, you know, something somewhere that really teaches us discipline. But what also happens is throughout life, sometimes we do let go of that because we forget and we are not mindful and deliberate with being disciplined. But the truth is that in order to be successful and to reach our goals, especially as entrepreneurs, because we have no one telling us what we have to do on a daily basis. Hey, Joanne, no one's saying do this or do that. You have to be so disciplined self-disciplined to be able to get up in the morning, regardless of what's going on in your life, and still take the steps that you have to take. Yes, true. Sometimes we don't actually know what those steps are. And that is why we are here in Achieve. That's why we are here to guide you and give you those steps to take on a daily basis. Because I think for a lot of entrepreneurs, the problem can be not the self-discipline, but the fact that we don't really know what's the next best thing to do. So please do ask, please do reach out. But I do want to share a few tips with you to help you cultivate and reactivate that self-discipline in your life if you feel like you're lacking a little bit of that. So number one, I want to share with you is to keep it simple, right? If you have a goal, make the tasks towards the goal simple. Break them up in smaller pieces, right? Don't try to climb the whole mountain in one day, because that's discouraging, right? So if you have a resolution to have more gratitude, decide to write down one thing you're grateful for every morning when you get up, not 10, right? 10 can be daunting. One, I can do that. It's all about creating those habits, right? Creating those habits again. Number two is to reward yourself. And sometimes a reward can be as simple as just patting yourself on the back or taking a bubble bath. It doesn't have to be anything monumental, right? But do remind yourself that you've achieved something and that you've done the thing that you set out to do. So it's easier to do it next time because there is a little reward on the other side. Be mindful, okay? The other thing is to forgive yourself and move on. And, this is something I talk to my weight loss clients about a lot is, if you are falling off the wagon, we all do that, right? It's okay, because a lot of people, if you're that all or nothing person, that's going to cause you to never get back on the wagon again. Forgive yourself and carry on. Get back on the wagon. Do that thing you need to do. If you didn't do it for 1 day or 2 days, so what? Get back on it. That's life. We all have those moments of weakness, and it is okay. It's not the end of the world, right? And then last but not least here, I want to say, get comfortable with discomfort. Because self-discipline isn't easy, just like a lot of the things we do in life every day. It takes practice, and it's sometimes uncomfortable. It's not always the thing we want to be doing, right? Get comfortable with that feeling of, oh, this is not really what I want to do now. But you know what it is? What gets me to actually do that thing is to remind myself how I'm going to feel after the fact. When I don't feel like going to the gym, what gets me there is knowing how good I'm going to feel when I'm done, right? So just remind yourself that if you can just push through that discomfort, on the other side of it, you'll feel so rewarded, you'll feel so inspired, you'll feel so energetic because you actually did that thing. All right. So I hope you can all go out and implement some of these things. I know most of you here, I'm speaking to the choir, are those self-disciplined human beings. But if sometimes you feel like you're falling off the wagon, there are some tips to get you back on and to keep moving forward. So we can all be successful, be energetic, be happy, and make cash, right? All right, you guys. Any questions? Anything before we go? Any additions? All right. Doesn't look like it. So nice to see you all. Have a beautiful week. Go out and reach your goal, that goal you stated here. And I'll see you all next week. Same time, same place. Thank you, guys. Love you. Bye.
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 Sorry, I was late.
That's okay. Doesn't matter. You're here. That's what counts.
I'll see you later this week.
See you later this week. I'm looking forward to it, Laura.
Thank you.
Bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.